everyone, welcome to another episode of SS on the Go. In this episode, I'll be reviewing the new Skullcandy Hesh ANC headphones. I'll be reviewing them on 5 different criteria: build quality, sound quality, functions, connectivity, and affordability. Right? So let's dive right in. So these headphones came in a box, nothing to write home about. All the features are mentioned here. So these offer around 24 hours of battery life. They have ANC built into it. ANC is active noise cancellation, of course. One thing I really liked about the overall packaging was, rather than a manual, these guys gave a really well designed sheet which has all the ways in which you can use the headphones mentioned over here. These headphones offer like a folding mechanism through which they can easily fit into the travel case that it came in. A couple of things that came in the box: the 3.5mm jack to 3.5mm jack converter, the USB-C charger, as well as a travel pouch. So travel pouch is decent, it's well built. It has a place to put the 2 wires also inside. So overall, good, nothing to write home about, but better than nothing, right? So it's good. It's padded also. Coming to the first part, the build quality. Overall, the headphones feel quite sturdy, quite premium. It has a matte finish to it. They are quite sturdy, as you can see it over here. They have a folding mechanism. They have memory foam over here, which makes it very comfortable to listen to. I have at times listened to these earphones for as long as 5 to 6 hours without any issue at all. They have a couple of buttons over here. There is the ANC/ambient mode /normal mode button. There's a volume up, volume down, as well as a play, pause, power on, power off button. These also offer a USB-C charger with a fast charging support. So a 10-minute of charging can give you a 3-hour backup, which is really good, simply because basically you don't really think about battery life for headphones, right? And that fast charging comes in really handy in those cases. It also has a 3.5mm jack to 3.5mm jack converter in case you want to use it that way, which doesn't require any battery. So that's good. So build quality wise, I would give it a solid 4.5 out of 5. Going into sound quality, these are really well balanced. I was really surprised. So I have used the Crusher Evo series. I have also used the XM3 Sony headphones. Compared to especially the Crusher Evo series, which is slightly bassy, these are very well balanced, especially so when you turn on the ANC mode, the volume drops a little bit, but according to me the quality improves, and therefore it gives a really nice, the overall cutoff from the world kind of experience is really good here. So ANC is of course not as good as your high-end Bose and high-end Sony headphones, but it's somewhere around 90% of the ANC that is offered by those earphones, which is good enough for me at this cost, right? These are less than 50% of those headphones, so I think I'm quite okay with the kind of performance that these guys offer in that domain. The memory foam makes sure that it's quite, so when you put it on, there is already a cutoff kind of a thing that happens, which improves the sound quality overall, and therefore I think I'll give the sound quality an overall 4.3, 4.4 kind of a thing. At the budget that these guys are, I think it will be a solid 4.8, 4.9, right? In terms of functions, of course, Skullcandy had to cut corners somewhere. So there is no app connectivity over here. You cannot create profiles. You cannot customize these buttons, but these are well thought out. Overall, I really like that Skullcandy did not compromise on the sound quality and compromised on the features, because as in, why do you buy a headphone? You buy them for the sound quality, for the listening experience, right? Not for these extra features, which is generally a novelty. So I think that's a good idea, good job, Skullcandy. But of course, there are less functions. So I would give it a 3 out of 5. They of course have I missed that part. They have a tile feature also built in, which is there in the Crusher Evo series also, which is good. So I don't know of how you would lose these because they are fairly big, but if you do, there is an option to find it using the tile functionality, right? So functions wise, a solid 3.5 out of 5. In terms of connectivity, these were really easy to pair. Of course, there's a Bluetooth functionality built into it. I did not at any point of time in the last week since I have been using them, I did not see any issue with connectivity at all. Initially, I had some trouble with connecting, but once I read this manual about how to pair them, I think I did not face any problem. It's easy to switch. Also, they don't support multiple devices at one point of time. You have to disconnect one device to connect to another device. But I think that's okay. I did not find any issue with that at all. And considering the price that these guys retail at, I think that's okay. So connectivity wise, I'll give them a solid 4 out of 5. Of course, the one point that I'm cutting is because they don't support multiple device connectivity at one point of time. In terms of affordability, at this rate, so I would, if I have to compare the sound quality of this to a headphone, it will be the Sony XM3 series, which is relatively more balanced as compared to this, because these still have the classic skull candy, slightly bassy sound. I think these are very well balanced. Overall, a really good job done by Skull Candy. I would compare it to the Sony XM3 series, which retail at about double this. So you have to keep that in mind when listening to this specific point. So they perform really well. So in terms of affordability, at this rate, I don't think there is any other headphone that compares in the series. Even the Crusher Evo, I think, is bassier than I generally like my sound to be. So overall, I think it was a really good idea for Skull Candy to create a headphone, a pair of headphones that are so well balanced. They cut down on all extra features, and they only concentrated on the listening experience. And I think that was a really good idea. I think these headphones are built to last. I can basically come back to you after 6 months and tell you how I feel about it after 6 months. But I think these are sturdy enough. These are good, and I would definitely recommend it. A solid 4.5 out of 5 on an overall. And if you are looking for a headphone, I think these are definitely something. This is definitely something that you should give a try. That's it on this episode of SS on the Go. Thank you. Please let me know how you like my channel, and please go ahead, share this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.